All right, last topic. A major gaming lawsuit has occurred. This time it's going to be from Sony filing a lawsuit against Tencent, a major gaming company that now owns the rights to the studio from Tango Gameworks and the same studio with the PUBG. So why has Sony filed a lawsuit against Tencent, a big gaming company from South Korea? Why and what do they do? Well, it seems like when they filed the lawsuit in a federal court in California, it alleges that their latest game, Light of Motiram, is a slavish clone of Sony's Horizon franchise, whereas I'm referring to Horizon Zero Dawn and Horizon Forbidden West. Sony complained several allegations that are similar to their game, such as a red-headed female protagonist in a post-apocalyptic world, a world inhabited by robotic animals, similar outfits, key art, and font. A claim that Tencent approached Sony to license the Horizon IP and, after being refused, went ahead and developed their own version. So, for the Light of Motiram game, I'm sure you'll find the trailer for it on YouTube if you go ahead and compare both the Horizon and Light of Motiram games online. Now, yes, since the lawsuit became public, of course, Sony got scared. And it shouldn't be surprised that lawsuits like this happen. I mean, remember, Nintendo did file a lawsuit against the Pal World gaming developers just because of patents, some sort of patents. And it's taken a weird turn. So to back to this one between Sony and Tencent, changes were made just to how the presentation looks like on the Steam page, whether it's, description and the screenshots, hopefully just removing any sort of similarities to the Horizon Sony IP and so forth. It's not a good look. I mean, it has affected them in a lot of ways. The lawsuit is still ongoing. What it'll be like, I wouldn't be surprised if there is a settlement, but it's still not good. I mean, come on, this is Sony we're talking about. I mean, one of the biggest electronic brands in the world, and not just with the gaming division of PlayStation. I mean, still with the Xperia phones and the Bravia TVs and other electronics. I mean, more famous now with the PlayStation gaming division. I mean, of course, they're going to look at something that looks similar to what they have and be concerned about losing any sort of revenue because of it. So what has Tencent have done just to try to distance it and fixing the marketing just so that's not like Horizon? Complete written the gaming description, of course, changing the screenshots, changing the art, removing of trailers. So yeah, I thought it would still be on YouTube. It turns out they removed them on YouTube. That's how serious the whole situation is. And even a major delay that was supposed to be late in 2025 to, as it turns out, around the fourth quarter of 2027. So clearly a lot of changes have to be made. It's almost as if the game has to be developed from scratch. And even maybe changes to description like mechamals or something, mechanimals. As far as I saw, description of robotic animals in the world. So yeah. Tencent hasn't really said anything in response to Sony. But still, this is an uncomfortable position. They don't want to lose lots of money. I mean, Tencent is a company that has made lots of money, helped develop lots of indie studios, helped develop lots of indie games. So it's not a good look on them, especially since they bought studios that Microsoft shut down, helped as well make PUBG popular, make a bunch of games popular that I don't have on top of my head, but I know that they are a major player in the gaming industry. Not a good look for them. And also, they have to make changes to their marketing materials and advertisements as well. So there have been no public statements, no sort of date on trial, but work has to be done so that it is less like Horizon Zero Dawn. I mean, I might have seen a few screenshots before, and even I admit I couldn't help but notice a difference. I mean, a red-headed female antagonist in a post-apocalyptic world surrounded by mechanical, robotic animals and so forth. Beautiful setting. I mean, yes, it's going to garner comparisons and possible accusations of plagiarism. I mean, what did you expect? I mean, I don't know if you could get away from the lawsuit if your protagonist was blonde or brunette or had a blue hair, or maybe if your protagonist was a male instead. I don't know. I can't even say so myself. I mean, it's just not a good position that Tencent put themselves in. And Sony clearly takes it seriously. Just like Nintendo, Sony obviously are going to go after anyone that might plagiarize their games. I mean, it gives them a bad look as well. I'm not saying Sony bad look. They have the rights to protect their property, protect their image. But any company, whether Tencent, just trying to copy paste anyone's work, it's not a good look. That's just poor use of resources. You're pouring a lot of money into developing and releasing a really great, that what could be a really great game, and now you just have to, what it looks like now, you have to start over from scratch, going from a late 2025 release to like somewhere in 2027, late 2027. That's not exactly very encouraging of any major company studio.